The Volta River Authority was established in 1961, in April of 1961. So next month we'll be celebrating our 50th anniversary as an established authority. And we were established by the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, to basically provide electricity for the country of Ghana. In doing so, a big hydroelectric dam was built, and part of our job was to make sure that the communities around the lakeside were also taken care of, and we should also exploit and develop the resources for transportation and fishing on the lake as well. But the primary responsibility was using the resources of the lake to produce electric power for the country of Ghana. We do have a challenge as a country. I think what is being recognized is that we need a much more sustained program of investment throughout the chain and not just in one part of the chain. So we know that the distribution company, ECG, has a plan of, I've been told, about $1 billion over the next 5 years to upgrade its system. One of the things that's happening is that as more people come, as economic growth, there's much more requirement for infrastructure, so they have a plan. We also know that there's a plan for the transmission company, Ghana Grid Company, to spend a similar amount of money, and we've heard it publicly, $1 billion plus, over the next 4 or 5 years, to also upgrade the system. They have to move that electricity from Accra to, say, Kumasi, from Accra to Tamale, and they typically do it over high voltage lines, very expensive lines, that limit loss, and have to do it properly. Our point of view, we need to produce enough electricity to move.
Right.
And so we are involved in a number of projects that we believe in the next 3 or 4 years will add about 1,000 megawatts to the system. So we've got a hydro project that, even though BRA is not directly involved, we've seconded people to. It's called the Bui project. It's 400 megawatts. We've got a number of Takrady projects, expansions, as well as greenfields that add up to about 400 megawatts. We've got some renewable projects that add up to about 100 megawatts. You add them all together, we expect, again, in the next 3 or 4 years, 1,000 megawatts thereabouts. Last year, the authority approved its own renewables policy law, where we said at least 10% of our portfolio must be wind and solar over the next 10 years. We actually have already put in place plans to develop about 110 megawatts of wind and solar over the next 2 to 3 years. Solar we can start earlier, start hopefully in the next 12 months. Wind will take some time because of the studies required. But one of the other parts of that renewables equation, which in some ways we've been doing for many, many years, is hydro and the benefits of irrigation. I'll get to flood control in a minute. We're doing this year a study of 4 sites on the upper tributaries of the Volta, which feed into the main Volta River that we use. They're all up in the northern part of the country where there's a huge potential for agriculture. We're hoping that 1 or 2 of them we can develop as dam irrigation projects to provide irrigation. But in addition to that, we are also looking for and have identified 2 to 3 projects who are looking to do bioenergy projects, so sugar to ethanol. We've got some bamboo projects. These are not our projects, but we are looking to partner them, and what we're hoping to do is offtake their power, help them get some financing. They might even get irrigated by our lake, and we have a lake transport company who can then move their product down north to south. So there are a number of synergies that we actually can all participate in and boost the economic development of the region as a whole. And it's something we're looking at very closely. What we are seeing is that Ghana is taking a certain lead in terms of reforming its sector, in terms of deregulating its sector, in in terms of even governance, which has nothing to do with our electricity sector, creating a political stability in the country. I think that the VRA is probably one of the best placed utilities in the region to really take advantage of the economic opportunities that can be created in the region, not just by VRA, but by the developments in the region, where, as we speak today, the second largest utility in Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, outside of ESCOM and outside of the Nigerian utility space, which is a series of holding companies, so it's hard to compare. And we can leverage that, we can grow that, we can do it better than we're doing, and but that can benefit not just us, but other countries as well.
For more videos, please visit www.voicesofghana.com.